Bitch. Everything's going as planned. How do I keep it that way? Keep the Glock in my hand. I did some things I regret. Fucking my nigga girl, sorry the pussy too wet. Niggas be talking that shit. I got authority, I put that shit right to his lip. Pussy, you think you a pimp? You a little bitch, you a little ass little chimp. It ain't no mistake. I'm cool on the outside, inside filled with rage. This bitch ass soul I ate, the pole I wait. I told y'all stay, now you gon' pay. Now y'all gon' get it. I love you, bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. They love how I switch and now I'm just spinning. Got so much to say about me like it was written. I swear game, I don't like to boat. I don't like y'all niggas, y'all doing the most. My niggas be running around with a toast. I'm carrying guns and I don't got a host. Can't talk to y'all niggas cause y'all niggas fans. These bitches be having my name on they poster. I fucked on that same my little hoe, then I ghost. I know you tryna hold it, I would expose it. They used to laugh at me like I was joking. Now they attracted me like I ain't chosen. I saw the niggas some shit gave me token. Try bring it back to me like it was broken. This is a masterpiece we taking over. Yeah, this is a masterpiece we taking over. Yeah, this all masterpiece. I'ma run up on a nigga with a golden piece. Yeah, she suck on my dick and you kissed her. This ain't no motherfucking mouth, this a Swift. I'm smoking the wood, this ain't no swisher. When she with me, I know that you miss her. You was my nigga, why did you switch her? Now I gotta blow your brains out like Skitcher. You was behind, you need to catch up. Now I'm hanging with BG, I don't switch her. When you open your mouth, everyone like answers. That's why I hit from the back like an ambush. That's why my homie told your bitch and gave her back. Now you can't tap by that part that my man took. We don't fuck with you cause we like to chop. You claim that you walking around with a chopstick. We heard you was walking around on some option. No, I gotta shoot him, he gave me no option. Bitch, when you shoot, better hope that they hit me. The chopper is seen, just like it's with. Pull up to the scene, that chopper come with. You know when I shoot, I'm taking the kid. Me popping that soup at the top and kick. If I'm rocking with you at the top, going with me. If my dog ever suit, better leave quickly. My dog go Scooby-Doo, Jill leave a mystery. I ain't just been at home doing nothing. I'm getting funded like I'm a company. Just say he won't bump me, but he gon' jump me. He won't even jump in. That boy running. Funny ass shit. Ooh, it's so funny how they act.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Well, the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Stafford on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, it's Henderson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On third down, here's Henderson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
From the 40 now on second down, Bridgewater, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Henderson, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 5. Halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Welcome back now to Denver. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gay's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's got Gordon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Face mask, defense. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.